Sir. Okay, so I have been talking a lot in the groups recently. If you want to join the Hawkins or Course in Miracles groups, I run or we run, get in contact with me at sabbirmuslim@gmail.com. And if you're interested in high-level spiritual work, you're welcome. Okay, so now here's the thing, and it's kind of obvious to me. I mean, I trained as a hypnotherapist, and I was a hypnotherapist, and even though that's a secular atheistic thing, now I'm aligned with God, not atheism. Um, but it was very useful, just the mechanics of belief systems and thoughts. And as I started to do Hawkins' work and the Course in Miracles, it was obvious to me, uh, an easy way to let go of and which Hawkins does describe the cancellation of beliefs. But it was obvious to me from the Course in Miracles doing it, because Hawkins said it was essential in releasing his 26 illnesses. Just the lessons, not to read the book, do the lessons is my take on what he was saying. I wouldn't waste time personally on reading the book. Anyway, it calibrates less than the lessons. And so I did that for several years. And the great thing I found, actually, the most amazing thing of the course, one of them anyway, was that when it said 1 hour and then every 30 minutes and then every 10 minutes, I found that as I decreased the time and did the prayer every 10 minutes instead of every 30 minutes or 1 hour, I found that the level of peace, serenity, and miracles and flow in the day increased dramatically. So it's obvious to me that, I went down to 5 minutes, and that would be, and that worked even more intensely. The ego hates it because the ego wants to be in addiction, thinking all the time, either thinking or reading or some kind of ego juice stuff. So I did that, and then it's obvious to me with fast prayer, non-stop prayer, if you go from every 5 minutes to non-stop, and then you'd be able to delete. And you study Hawkins' work. What are the cores of the absolute core software of the ego, which is you need to think to survive. Thinking is useful, whatever it is. Having an ego, being identified with the thoughts and the body and the split mind is essential. The split mind is your life. All of these things, which are the core of the ego, if you just carry on, and also things which you find which the ego makes into special or a higher power. Some people make their health special. Some people make money special. Some people make relationships special. Delete all of that stuff, and then keep deleting the core belief systems of the ego and any, addictions like money, food, sex, whatever it is, health, and keep deleting them non-stop. With at the moment, I think I'm doing approximately. Let me see. Let me try and get it right. I think I'm doing about 8 to 11 hours of prayer a day non-stop. And so yeah, so if doing it every five, doing it not, I mean, it's really, really the ego, it's really cutting off the addiction to thinking and accelerating the deletion of what, I mean, you just keep praying until the ego's dead and you don't stop. And there's no time to wander in aimless thinking. So that's it really. You know, Even more painful to the ego than every 5 minutes. Because if it's done every 5 minutes, I think it's amazing. I mean, you're beyond nearly everybody in the planet, but you're still spending 4 minutes and 30 seconds in aimless thinking. So if you do it non-stop, the ego has nowhere, and you do it so fast, the ego can't wander off. That's another topic, into distraction and stopping yourself from distracting into wandering off. But yeah, that's the core of fast prayer. Why I chose and why it's obvious to me, fast prayer is really intense spiritual work. and enlightenment, and oh, the muscle test. Of course, if you have a kinesiologist, um, I think it's one of the rarest spiritual privileges. If God gives you a kinesiologist, probably means you have very good karma and you've earned it. If you're a criminal, you probably are not going to be having an excellent kinesiologist. But yeah, you can also check out the belief systems you need to work on for the fastest movement, so you can be 100% sure. So you can do that with the kinesiologist. And okay, I'll stop the video there.